Hey guys, welcome back. In the basement. I want to start working on this wiring harness for Arabian. I don't even know what restoration part we're on. I moved a bunch of monitors around tonight. I have 4 sitting out there still that need a little bit of work. The rest of them are on this top shelf. Definitely need more shelf space. I do have more shelves I can clean off for more monitors to fit. Let's go take a look. So you can see up here, I had to keep some things over there, but these are all monitors up here that are good working with nothing else needing to be done to them. I have shelf space right here I can clean off, and over here I can clean this shelf off over here as well. So I have room. I got to clean up. I got wiring harnesses sitting here, and I got a partial power brick sitting here, and I got to clean this mess up. I got a frame sitting here, which I'm going to save that obviously until I need it. This is that other tube that I had that I was talking about last night. It's burn free, but it's one of those stupid weird monitor chassis. And the problem is the flyback shot and it arcs. So obviously you can't get a flyback for this, so I can't change the flyback. So what I'm gonna end up having to do is a yoke swap, because this yoke reads 90 some ohms, the yellow and green, and the red and blue read 3.1, I think it is. So we're gonna put a G07 on this, because I wanted to use the K7000, but then Dell from Delusional messaged me. He's like, hey, that's a 9-pin, not a 7. I'm like, ah, crap, you're right, I forgot. For some reason I was thinking this was a 7-pin, and it's not. It's a 9-pin. So we're gonna put a G07 on this tube once I get a G07 chassis. And then this should still be a good tube, I think. And then I have another one that's messed up. I have 2 messed up tubes. I think 3 of them actually. I think I might be able to fix 1 or 2 of them. These 4 monitors need a little bit of work. Like this G07 says it needs a width coil, but it works, and it needs a cap kit. This is a 4600 that works, needs a cap kit, and then a video card issue. Yes, Jolene, I see you. That is probably just a reflow of solder. This is a K7000, needs a cap kit, so it must just look crappy. And then we got another 7000 here, looks good, and it says needs a width coil. Now I can either put a width coil or a width cap on it. I'll probably just put a cap on it because it's cheaper. I do have a new 7000 width coil, 1 or 2, but I'd rather hang on to them in case I need them. And then there's still 4 good monitors out in the shop that need to come in the house. But today I want to start figuring out the wiring harness for Arabian, because I bought a centipede harness and we're going to convert it to Arabian, because couldn't find an Arabian harness. The only one that I could find was on eBay, and they wanted $400 for it. And I'm not spending $400 for a wiring harness. I bought a centipede one for $75. We're going to make it work. We're going to repin it to what we need to do and get it working. Space Firebird. If you guys didn't see this, I ended up ordering the right control panel overlay. We had printed this one, and it looks awesome, and it laid out perfectly flat. No, it just looks amazing. The problem is this is how the file that we had was, and it was red, and it wouldn't let us get into it and change the color. So without having some fancy programs that we don't have, nor do I want to buy, so I ordered one for like 60 bucks. So we need to transfer that onto here. The boards are at Mike's Arcade. I sent those out a week or so ago. So he has those, and hopefully he can get those boards, the final little bit working on them that I couldn't get working, which was the starry background, and it was missing some sounds. I had gotten it to that point, and then I got stumped, and I didn't know what else to do at that point. I can't burn chips or anything like that. I don't know how to do that yet. Maybe one day I'll figure it out, but as of right now, I don't know how to do any of that stuff. So I can only do so much. I can only get so far. You know what I mean? Space Duel, I'm still waiting on Jason to get a monitor done. I know he's busy. So that's kind of at a standstill. I still have to pick up parts from his house, which I probably should get a hold of him and get that taken care of, so I can at least get the right coin door restored and in there and stuff like that. And he's got the vent for the top of the cabinet and all that good stuff. So, all right, let's go take a look at this wiring harness here. The centipede harness is quite a bit different than the Arabian, but we should be able to make it work. So I have an Arabian manual and a centipede manual, but unfortunately the Arabian manual doesn't have a pinout in it, because it's the operator manual. It's not the the whole manual. So I screwed up when I bought that manual, thinking that I had the right manual, but I don't. So we can't use this for now. I'm going to put this back in my filing cabinet under A. All my manuals are in alphabetical order. So we have a centipede one here, and we have the centipede wiring harness. So we're going to use this here, and I have it on my phone here. I don't know if I screenshot it or I think I have it on screenshot, unless this is the centipede one. So let me screen print or screenshot it, shoot it, so that should be working in the shop tonight, but we unfortunately keep getting thunderstorms, and we lost power earlier, and hopefully I don't lose power again. Okay, so we have the Arabian pinout. Okay, so we need to make this harness look like this. And my phone's going to want to keep going dark, I'm sure, unless I turn that off, which I could. So I'm hoping we just slide the pins out and move them over, and then write down the wire colors that we're changing. Honestly, I should probably grab my Arabian book back out to write down the wire colors. Thought I had a pen in here, but apparently I don't have a pen in here. I got a marker. I know I had a pen down here somewhere. Well, I guess we're using a marker. So we're going to open this up to the back page here, because they always give you a blank page. We should probably send this in for warranty. So we got a blank page right here we can use. So it's going to be a little bit, it's going to be a little tricky. I'm not going to lie, it's not going to be easy. I wonder if I can get this screen to stay open. Settings, how do I do this? General? You guys are probably like, no, you got to go to this. I don't know what the hell I'm looking for. This phone's old. Display. Automatically. Auto lock after 1 minute. Never. Change it to never. Should stay on in theory. Let's go to photos here. Let's go. We're going to start with the main one, which is a 44 pin connector right here. Hopefully that'll stay on. It'll kill the battery pretty quick, but that's all right. So I know that pins 1 and A are red and green, and those are, I gotta cut these zip ties off here. The main reason why I need to write this down is because when I get to the control panel side, we need to change the wires in there, or it's not going to work. Just because we switch them over here, we still got to switch them over there. So we're going to untwist this guy if we can. Nope, I guess you can't. All right, so I know that pins 1 and across from it, which would be A. Yep, red and green. So I'm gonna draw You're probably wondering, why would I write this when I have it right here? The reason why is I'm going to take wire colors from the centipede and switch them over to use for this, okay? So for instance, the Arabian might have used a red and blue wire. Well, I might be using a red and orange wire. So I'm going to write it down with the colors so that I know. And then I'm going to write down the letters here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20. Okay, 22 letters and 21 twice. Oops. Okay. So we know that pin 1 and A are red and green, and those are going to stay the same because those are ground. They're ground on Arabian, and they're also ground on centipede. So we're going to write red/green, red/green. And now we know that pin 2 and B is +5. Centipede, pin 2 and B, which is red and white, are +5. So we're going to go red/W, red/W, R/W. So we know that this is ground. And then this is +5. Now, the Arabian C, I'm going to put an arrow. C is +12, and that goes to C. C only, not 3. Okay, on the Arabian. Now, where is +12 on the centipede? +12 is C. Okay, so C is white and green. White and gray, C. I don't know which side's C yet. They don't look like white and gray. They look like white and pink. Or wait. What the hell? It says white and gray. +12. This is white and brown, or white and orange. We'll see if that's number 3. So number 3 is white and brown. Okay, so that's 22 volts. We don't have 22 volts on Arabian. Okay, so we're going to pop this one out of here because we don't want that in there. We're not going to do anything with it. We're just going to pop it out and just leave it away for now. Okay, so we don't want that. So now that's 3. So C I guess this is considered gray. It has a gray and a pink stripe, but there's definitely a gray stripe. So that is C, and that is 12 volts. So we'll white down white and gray. Okay. Now, on Arabian, number 4, which only on the D side gets -5. So where's -5 on centipede? -5 on centipede is D, and it looks like it is red and black. God, I can't see. I don't know where my magnifying glass went. Oh, it's right here. Inspector Gadget. So -5 is D, and it looks like it's red and black. So that's 5. Wait, that is pin number D. A, B, C, D, red and black. Okay, that's correct. So pin D is -5, and it is red and black. I'm going to put BL, because if I just put B, I'm going to think it's blue. So that is D. Across from D on centipede, which would be pin 4, is -22. We don't need a -22, so we need to eliminate that pin. So we're going to pop that out of there. Don't rip. Okay. So now we don't have that -5, or the 20 plus 22 and the -22. Those are now gone. So pin 5 on centipede is green and black coin counter. Okay. On here, coin counter is 18. Pin 18. So it's pin 18 and pin R, which is coin counter left and right. So let's see if there's a left and right here, which I'm guessing so. So pin 5 or E. I feel like Inspector Gadget. Where the hell is E? God, this is horrible. Left coin counter, F. F. Okay, well anyways, let's take this off first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pin 5. I lost pin 5. There's pin 6. They're not in order, so you got to kind of go up and down, because that's just the way it works. How can I not find it? Oh, you know what? I might be... No, I'm doing it right. There it is. Pin 5 is left coin counter. So pin 5 is left coin counter. So let's remove that. Some of these things are stuck like a son of a bitch. Some come right out and some don't want to. I think I bent it. Sure did. Yeah, rip the wire off. Oh, there is a 5. Right on the edge. I was trying to just remove the pins so they weren't there. I need to get it out now because it's broken. Come out, you pile of crap. Okay. So we'll have to solder this on. There's a pin down there we can solder it to. Not a big deal. Not the end of the world. So we need to take green and black to pin number 18 because it's left coin counter. So pin 18 is green and black. And it is left LT coin. And then I'll put, I think across from it's right coin. Yep. Okay, so 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's a current wire on 18. We're going to pop that out. Let's see what this is, this white and green stripe. Pin 18. White and green is vertical direction. So we don't need that. That's trackball. So that's got to go. See, some slide right out and some are a pain in the ass. Oh man, I took the pin with it. I wonder if we can reuse this pin. I kind of broke it. We'll take another pin out and steal it. We'll just take out somewhere in the middle here. 9 through 17 is not used. We'll just take out pin right here. Hopefully you guys can see because I didn't even pay attention to where the camera was set up at. Looks like it's all right. I don't know why they didn't heat shrink any of those. Maybe they're not heat shrink material. Might need to get out my soldering thing that's got those little things to hold stuff. If I can't get this to stay, I might have to grab that. I do have one. Just don't use it very often. This might not be hot enough. make sure I turn that off. Beautiful. So this goes to pin 18. I'm counting because I'm just afraid I'll get off on those numbers on the bottom. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's the one that I took out. Okay, now it doesn't want to stay in. If they don't want to stay in, just take this little tab and lift up on it a hair, like that. Then you can slide it back in there, and it should stick. Should. Or not. There it goes. Wasn't pushing it in hard enough. I got a message I got to deal with here real quick. Do I need an electrician for the air switch? No. Friday countertops, carpet next Wednesday, cleaning next Friday. I got an apartment that needs to be done by the 1st of the month. Actually, by next Friday, because the cleaning crew is coming. All right. So, let's go on here. Boring video, but just trying to show you guys what it takes to do this kind of stuff. June 2nd, I can start the next unit. I thought it was unit 10. Sorry, guys. I get work calls all the time. Oh, it is 16. All right. One, two, three, four, 5. So what's pin 6? Pin 6 is powder blue, light blue, and black. Let's see what pin 6 is in here. Right coin counter. Okay, left coin. Oh, shoot. Let me see here. 5, pin 5. I put it in the wrong spot. That's coin counter. So number 5 is coin counter. So in theory, the green and black should be on number 20. So we're at 18, so I got to move it down to 20. Good thing I caught that. I mean, I put my greens on free play anyways, but I want it to be right. So that's pin 20. So 20 is green and white, or green and black. I wrote coin count. And luckily on here, I just put left coin, right, so we're good. So I didn't mess up too bad. Okay, so what was I up to? Pin 6, the blue and the gray, or blue and black. Pin 6. Blue and black is right coin counter. So our right coin counter goes to R, which is across from 18. I'm going to save these because they've never been used. So 18 is right here where that's missing. Across from that is R. So we are going to put that on R. So 18 is, I'm sorry, R is blue and gray, blue and black. R. Oh wait, 18 is, yeah, 18 is R. My letters don't line up with my numbers a little bit. Fuck. Guess I should have did a little better job with that. All right. I'm just going to go down the number side and then the letter side afterwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pin 7. Centipede is empty. Pin 8 has a white and orange maybe. Man, I cannot see. So small print. Oh, you know what? That might be gray. No, I don't know what that is. It's definitely like white and brown or white and orange. That's pin 8. So I'm going to turn that into, I shouldn't have taken out the other ones. Well, that's all right. We'll take it out. Just don't know what it is on here. Can't tell if that's a 5 or an 8. If it's an 8, it says gray. And the wire's not gray. Let me look up the centipede pinout real quick. Centipede Arcade pinout. That's not going to give me the colors. Manual. See if I could see better on here maybe. Nope. Wiring diagram. That's a 3. No, it's not a 3. It looks like shit on here too. It looks like right here. 8 maybe right here. Right coin counter. I don't know. It's so freaking blurry. You know what? I probably could just do the pinout and at least find out what it is in that place, and then I'll just write down my own color. So number 8 on centipede. This is cocktail. Why is it showing no wire in 8? But there was clearly a wire in 8. It's not showing a wire in 8. No idea. Guess I'll just not worry about that right now. Let's go to number 9, which has a wire in it as well. No, it does not. 9 is empty. 10 has a wire in it. Looks like white and orange for sure. So number 10. White and orange, fire button. So number 10 is white and orange. I wonder if we can use this for the no, they don't have, they're using the other part of the harness for the up, down, right, left. Oh, there's kick. Player 1 kick. Player 2 start. Player 1 right. It's weird. I guess we can use it for kick. H. So 1P kick. I guess it's because it's only one person at a time. So H would be, we're going to make H white and orange. White and orange. And that's going to be kick. And we got to put it on H on here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, which right now there's a wire in H. Dude, they skipped H. A, B, C, D, E, F, H, J. It's missing H. Well, we better put it in H because C, D, E, F, G, H. We'll take out this one. Yes, this is confusing, guys. Holy moly. So this is going to be the orange, white and orange. So H. Pin number 12 is empty. So is it on here. I don't even think they put the number on here if it's empty. And I do not see it on there. I'm pulling some of these clips in case I need them. So we have something in 13. Nothing on Arabian, but we have, looks to be a white with possibly pink on it. And that's 13. It's just calling it white, and it's self-test. Test, so it goes to P. So this goes to P. White is P. So P currently has a wire of white and red. I'm sorry, brown and red. P. Why does it say white and yellow? Unless I'm off by a 1. No. Oh, they're considering because they skipped that H, this is actually T. What? Yeah, T. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. So these are actually in order. These ones, they actually skipped some. So T. Is coin left? No. Coin counter? Something with coin. Good news is I'm recording this, so if I screw something up, I can go back and watch. I'm going in alphabetical order because this has skipped a couple letters. But I'm going off of that chart there because that's what's plugging into the board. Same harness, same connector, same size connector and everything, but clearly it was labeled different from there to here. Did I just put the wrong wire in there? I did. It needs the white wire. Okay. Pin 14. Looks like straight orange. Coin right. So coin right, which is R, across from 18. R. I might have put this one in the wrong spot. The blue and black. Blue and black I have on R. And what did I say that was? Orange. Okay. Okay. Pin 15 is black. Cocktail. Just gonna pop it out for now. (16, 17), pin 18. That's what I just put in. 19 is empty. 20 is green and black. Counter left. Yes. Okay, I put that in already. Pin 21 is currently maybe red and brown or red and orange. It's 21. Red and yellow, it says. It's a sense wire. The positive sense wire. Red and yellow, 21. Okay, it's not showing sense on here. So we're going to pop that out. And on 21, it's showing +5. So we're going to have to get +5 from over here to there. We'll have to loop it over. And then we have pin 22, which is red and black, which is negative scent wire. Huh. Arabian's not using that setup. Interesting. Okay, so let's go back over the number side now. Well, no, let's just go to the letter side. A is right, B is right, C is correct, 12 volts. D, -5. E should be player 2 start, and number 5 is player 1 start. So M is player 1 start, which is white and black, and then player 2 start is L. Probably should go off of this. Yeah, this is going all the way to Z. It's definitely skipping a bunch of ones. L. So it's saying that the white and gray is player 2. Let's check the color here. Yep, white and gray, player 2 start. So player 2 start is going to go to E. So white and gray goes to E. Gray, and that's going to be player 2 start. That's going to go to E. A, B, C, D, E. Bend that little prong out. Okay. So what is F? F on here is player 1 right. And I don't think that there is. We're going to have to probably use a trackball wire. So player 1 right. So we need a right. You know, we should probably do player 1. You know what? That's LED. Player 1 LED. Oh, wait. No. I'm right. I think. White and gray. Okay. Player 2, start. Does Arabian not have flashing lights for player 1 and player 2? It's gonna have them if it doesn't. So player 2, white and gray, goes to E, which I did. Okay, so let's do player 1 start, which is 5, goes to 5. So what is player 1 start on here? Is white and black. It's in the M location. White and black. Player 1. So this goes across from player 2. One, two, three, four, 5. Okay, so now we have that taken care of. So on the centipede, A, B, let's see what letter that is, F. F on centipede. Is violet and black, and it's left coin counter. So left coin counter. So we have violet and black. So left coin counter, which goes to 20. 20. I think I screwed up. No. I screwed up. Green and black does go to 18. Because that's left coin. Just double check. Looking for left coin, not left coin counter. See on here, coin left is actually yellow. And it's in position R. So if this yellow must go where this one goes then. Okay, so that's left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 18. White, yellow. Okay, so then R, which is across from it, should be right coin, which is orange. Which is this orange one right here. Okay. Counter left is pin 20. Left coin counter is yellow and black. Can't tell if that's a yellow or not. I don't see a yellow and black. What's the purple and black? Let's see what right counter is. Oh, you know what? That's center. Wait, hold on here. Left, center, right. Right coin counter is blue and black. So I have the blue and black right here, and this is right coin counter, which is T, which is 2 from the end. 3 from the end. So this one goes here. Okay. So where the hell is the other one? So we're missing a coin counter. Right coin counter is in. Oh, violet and black. I thought that was a yellow. So left coin counter is violet and black, which goes to 20. Okay, so if that goes to 20, then left goes to 20. Oh, okay. I put the T on the wrong side. This is actually purple. No big deal. Honestly, as long as you don't screw up your power and put it in the wrong spot and you fire it up and something's not right, it's not a big deal. Obviously, if you put your power in a different spot, then you might be in trouble. Okay, so 20 is violet and black. And then, oh shit, violet and black. And then across from it is blue and black. Okay. What is Z on centipede? Black ground. Okay, so the last one's fine, but we need to have a ground on the other side. So we need to do a jump from one to the other. I need a black wire here. Are you guys bored out of your dome yet? If you're even still watching? that is hot. Ugh. Right in the face. Okay, so that's done. Now, what is this red wire here? And it is on Y. What's the red wire on Y? Red +5. Okay, so we just need to do a jumper across to the other side. So I need a little red wire, just like I did the black. Preferably a thinner gauge because the black was a hair thick. Shit. Broke my wire. That worked out well. These are too short to use my automatic wire strippers. Okay. So now we have our 5 volts jumped and our ground. So let's just go over it. I think we're done with this piece. All these extra wires, some of them we'll use over there. Oh, you know, we're not done. We're missing stuff. All right. Okay, so pins 1 and A are ground, Then we have our 5 volts. Then we have C, which is our 12 volts. D is our -5. Yes, they are on the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pin 5 is on the opposite side, which is black and white, which is player 1 start. E is player 2 start. Okay. So we need F, player 1 right. Okay. So I got to look for player 1 right over here, which is going to be a trackball. Can use really any one we want. So we need F to be player 1 right on joystick. So we're going to make F we'll make F white and blue. Or not, is that white and blue? I must not have taken it out yet. Okay, so white and blue is going to be F. A, B, C, D, E, F. So F is white and blue. White and blue. And we made that right. P1 right. Okay. G is going to be up. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, which there's an empty one in there right now. So we're going to make G. Let's do white and violet. Is it still in the harness? I believe it's right here. It was in position N. Yep. So white and violet. G. White and violet. And that is going to be up. P1 up. Okay, then we have, after that, we have an orange and a white and orange, which is kick, which is correct, which is H. So now we got to go back over to the number side, and we're going to go, pin 5 is our player 1 start. Pin 5, player 1 start. Pin 6 is coin auxiliary. Maybe that's what that other one is. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's on the little test switch thing. That's got to be what that is. So that was T, which is So that was T, which I believe is this one right here. It's actually brown and white. I don't have a solid brown. Okay, so 6. Actually, maybe I can find it. My back itches. What did I say? Maybe this is brown right here. That's brown. So brown goes to pin 6, and I need to label it, which is coin auxiliary, brown. Okay, then under that we have left, player 1 left, which is 7. And we're going to use white and green. White and green need to go to 7. Might still be on the harness. Nope, it's right here. White and green to 7. And then number 8 is down. And, oh wait, white and green. And then P1 down. And we're going to use, I think that's a white and yellow. Okay, white and yellow. Okay. This thicker wires, I think, are the negative and positive of the 22 or the sense wires. Okay, white and brown and white. So these, I'm actually going to cut these back here because I don't want those at all floating around because it's got power. We don't need 22 volts going off of something. And now we have these 3 left over, 5 left over. The red and blue and the red and orange. Those are sense wires. We don't need those. We're going to cut them back there. We have 3 wires left, which this is a ground, which I could have used right there. We have a green and black stripe. Green and black is coin. It says center C coin counter. We don't have that. This black I'm just going to cut. Then we have a white and red. White and red. Ah. Player 1 LED. I guess we're not going to have light up buttons because it doesn't show it on Arabian. Those must be black buttons, and I put light up buttons in there, but I think I have black ones. I could change them out. So we're not going to use that wire. I mean, I could have. Maybe I should have. But then I got to find power to it. Yeah, it won't work right because it won't blink. Okay, so we have a couple wires I think need to come out of here. Actually, I think I screwed up. This is white and yellow. This is white and yellow. I never pulled it out of the harness. White and yellow went to... White and yellow is player 1 down, which is pin 9. So then we have a, looks like a white and brown. Yep, player 2 LED. But like I said, I wanted to hook them up, but more thinking about it, I can't because that PCB doesn't send a pulse to make the LED lights flash like it does on Centipede and a few of the other games. So there's no point in having it. So now we have a S. We have something in S right here. And it's not used on there. So we have S that can come out. Taking them out because I don't know what I don't need them to back feed or something like that or screw something up. So S. Gray. Slam switch. Don't have a slam switch on here. Now we have one in T. And in T we have coin counter right. But this is not T. Okay, T is already occupied. So the T for Centipede is a... I don't know. I think it's got like a white and pink stripe on it. I don't know what the hell it is. But there's not going to be a white and pink. What did I take that out of? T. Yeah, it's that center coin thing. Okay, so now 1 and A is ground, 2 and B is 5 volts. C is 12 volts, D is -5. Then we have E, player 2, 5, player 1. Then we have player 1 right, player 1 up, kick. And then we come down to here and we have test. Then we skip one, then we have coin right, and then we skip one. No, I'm off. Test is P. I might not have test on here. Oh wait, we're counting letters here. A, B, C. P. P is right there. Thought I wrote down self-test. White. Oopsie. I think I cut it. I done cut it. Not going to worry about it right now. We don't have a speaker. So I got to figure out speaker. But other than that, this one's done. And then on this one, these are speaker wires here. I believe. The white and the brown. Yes, audio 1 and audio 2. Interesting. How do I deal with that? Not sure yet. Okay. Okay, so on here, we need to find a ground. We need a bunch of grounds on here. Pin number 1 needs to be ground. Pin number 5 needs to be ground. Pin number 11 and 12 need ground. We're not using any letters on this one. All numbers. So, pin number 2 is red. That's for your video red. So what's it on here? Red is violet and red, or yellow and red. What pin number is it? K. pin 2. Green. Then we got pin 4, which would be blue, which is 9, which should be yellow and blue. There's a lot more moving of wires than I thought this was going to be. Way more. And then we got to go on the other end. I'm not doing that tonight, but I got to go on the other end of the harness and pick all them out. Change all those around. So ground is 5. Video, I can't see what the hell that is. L. Okay, and then we have sync. 3 syncs, which I don't know if there's 3 syncs on here. We have vertical sync, which is red and white, which is pin 10. So pin 10 is vertical sync. Pin 7 is vertical sync on here. And then horizontal sync is pin 9. So we have 7, we skip 8, pin 9. Let's just make sure horizontal, yep, violet and white. That's pin 9. Okay, so this needs a ground and 2 grounds down here. Which I could grab the ground from there that I cut and lengthen it so that I can make it work. Okay. So basically that's where I'm at for now. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna be able to get the wiring diagram for the control panel. Well, I have it written down, and I know that I don't have a harness from the control panel right here to the control panel, so I can make one, which means I don't have to move these pins around because I'll just put them in the order I need them to be. So instance, we have white and blue for up. No, white and blue is right. So if I could find the white and blue here. Yep, it's right in there. And then we have a white and green, which is left. And then we have a white and yellow, which is right here. Yep, so basically from here to the control panel, I'll make my own harness, and then I'll just put my wires in where these ones are, and we'll be able to get that. There's a couple wires in here we're not going to use. I'm just going to leave them in here because it's not going to hurt anything, because I'm not going to put a pin on this side. So there's going to be wires that come, which are already disconnected from here anyways, so they're not going to be bringing power to a blinking light or anything like that because we don't have it. So the only other thing is these 2 speaker wires. I have to figure this out because on here it just shows speaker, and it just has 19. Where's the other end of these speaker wires go? This way, this away, and this way, and this way, that way, that way, to here. So, what does that mean? We have a brown and a white. One's clearly ground, negative, and one's positive. So I'm guessing pin 19 on here would be positive, and then it's getting ground from I don't know where. So I need to figure that out. But, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to end this video. It's probably a long, boring video, but I kind of want to document it as I go, because then I know in my head what needs to be finished. So I just need to run 3 ground wires to this, which technically what I can do is I can just grab pin 1 with the ground wire, and I can loop it over to the last 2 pins, and then from the last pin I can go from here to the black wire that I cut right here. And then I'll have my ground on all those pins. We can just loop them around. In fact, maybe I should just do this real quick. Just so I don't forget. Crap. Do we have any thinner black wire? Because that other wire was too thick. Yeah, this is 20 gauge. So, I mean, I probably shouldn't have cut the black wire, but it's not the end of the world. Turn off my solder. Oh no, I need that still. I need to solder those couple wires on. No. Might have moved it too soon. Yeah, I'm going to redo that. Moved it too soon. A heat gun works better than what I'm using. But I don't have a heat gun down here. Son of a beehive. This is not working out well, guys. We're going to the other style. Because that's just getting too hot too quick. Need to steal 3 pins. These pins are different than the other ones. Where's my pin tool? Thought before I cut that. You gotta think sometimes. Can only imagine how long this video is going to be. But I want to get these grounds done, and then the only thing I have to worry about is the speaker. To be honest with you, I think after that we're almost done modifying this thing because everything else checks out, you know what I mean? So we need the last 2 pins and then the first pin, or ground. The solder might be too thick on this one. That clipped in. I have to unclip it. How did I lose that thing again? Right in front of me. I'm going to unclip that for a second so that I can get this one to go down next to it. Okay, beautiful. I'm going to just take this wire over, cut it right here. Okay. Speaker wire, I think, is all that's really left to modify. I'll think about it tonight in case I screwed something up. But I'm pretty confident that's all I have left. All right, guys, let me know what you think. Did I bore you guys to sleep? Did you guys quit watching after 10 minutes? Probably. I probably would have too. All right, so tomorrow I want to work on getting the PCB in there. I'm going to look over this wiring, make sure I didn't screw anything up. And then I'll figure out the speaker wire. We're going to have to lengthen it anyways because it's not long enough. I think one just needs to go to ground. And then one to the speaker positive. But I'll do some more digging and figure it out. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Let me know what you think. I'll write down in the description what part we're on as far as the restoration goes, because I really don't know. So thanks, guys. I'll see you later.